Just touchdown, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my strike a pose. Hop in mode. Just touchdown, back on road. Counting money, man, you know how it goes. Hit the VIP and tell my to strike a pose. Hop in mode.
Yo, it's your boy Q Bar. I'm the host of the Barcode Podcast 414. I got my little brother, Christopher Howell here, aka Chris Howell. I don't know if he wanted me to call him by his real name, but I got my dog, man. They say he the younger Q Bar. I don't know. He kind of quiet. Y'all know me. I'm the one to talk shit. Nigga, fuck you. Sag off on him. That shit off. Box out. But I got my brother Chris Howell, y'all. And I appreciate you, bro, taking the time out your day and coming to the Barcode Podcast, baby, 414.
Yeah, man. You already know. We've been waiting.
You said
He said what?
My bad.
I said we've been waiting on this one.
Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt, man. But before we get into the show, you know I got to give you your flowers, man. He went to Milwaukee Rufus King High School. My rival, y'all know I went to Vincent. He went to Butler Junior College. He went to South Dakota State. He went to Jackson State. And he didn't play overseas, but he's doing some great things. You know, he's into coaching and, you know, all that good stuff. And we're going to get into that. But had to give you your flowers, and I appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. But before we get in, before we really get it in, I got to ask you some questions. All right? It might be a couple. It might be a few. I don't know. I want to warm you up. You know what I'm saying? The first one I'm going to ask you is, what country has more than half of its people believing in elves, dwarfs, and ghosts?
No, what's this? This a history show. Yo, hey, I ain't in school, dog.
What country?
No.
Guess.
No, say it again.
It said, what country has more than half of its people believing in elves, dwarfs, and ghosts?
Shit, the States.
Hey, but you know what the answer is? It's Iceland. That's
Iceland.
crazy, right? Yeah.
Wow.
So Iceland, I'm assuming. Yeah, they said it's Iceland, man. All right. So this might be better right here, though, Chris. This ain't no history question. Why do dogs like squeaky toys?
Oh no, dogs is weird. That's a great one. That's a great one. You ever did that to a dog and he be like, "Arr?"
Yeah, on the real. I
don't know, man. That's a good one.
Okay, the answer is because it mimics a dying animal. Wow, ain't that crazy as hell? So
yeah. Mom just got a little dog too. I'm gonna have to mimic the dying animal.
Exactly, like that's crazy. But it's supposed to be a man's best friend, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so next one. In what state is it legal to hunt unicorns?
Shit, I'm gonna go with a state that's. We might as well just say Wisconsin.
Damn, you kind of close. It's Michigan, though.
Michigan?
Yeah, Michigan not too far from us.
Right, yeah. Hey, Lake Michigan right there. We got the little connect.
Yeah, but who the fuck hunts unicorn? Like, what can you do?
Hey, it is a bunch of weird people in this world, man.
Listen, man. Listen, whatever. Now, this is the last one. This is very, very interesting right here. It said, on an average, what is one thing that Americans do 22 times a day?
Look at their phone.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Look at their phone.
I'm going to give you another one. Like, try another one. That's a good one, though, Chris. That's a good one. Try another one.
22 times a day. Shit. Damn. I thought I had it with that one.
That's a good one. So, one more, Chris.
22 times,
bro.
Oh, drink water?
Damn, that's a good one too. No, it's open the refrigerator. They gonna have me counting
You know
because
what I'm saying?
I'm in that month. I'm probably at 22 already though.
The refrigerator.
Yeah,
But,
I'm probably at 22 already. I'm dead serious, dude. So now, like tomorrow, I'm gonna keep counting shit.
yeah. See,
I ain't gonna make it obvious though.
I've been on a different little diet, so I ain't even locked in on the refrigerator no more.
Yeah. But man, look, bro, I appreciate you, man, participating in that. I like to do that, so people can get warmed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Before we get into the real deal. But now we about to get into the real deal, man. And I'm gonna start off with who influenced you to play basketball? And tell me a little bit about your upbringing, because when I played, and I was so rough, people thought I had a lot of brothers. I grew up with six sisters and a lot of females and stuff. So I
Yeah.
want to know a little about your upbringing and who influenced you to play basketball.
Man, I don't even like. I think it's probably I got an older cousin named Dravion. I think just seeing him, he was cold in football. He was a little kid. You watch the NFL, you be like, yeah, I was the man in football growing up. He was the one that was taking it back to the house. I'm like, oh, this nigga cold.
My
But so
mama.
like he did everything. He was hooping, football. So I'm like, that was probably the only one, like probably him. And then just really just me just falling in love with the game at that point. Like mom's always worked in the school, so I was always the little kid staying after school hooping with the older kids, shit like that. So that's probably what it was. But then I never was the type of kid that was just working out. Like I was just natural, like just hooping.
I don't think none of
But
us fucking worked out, but go ahead.
listen, you know what I'm saying? I never like the ball in the hand. I was a kid. I was in the crib chilling, watching Bernie Mac. You know what I'm saying? Bernie Mac. My wife and kids.
Dog, you a young gun. You remember this shirt? You know who this you ever seen this TV show?
I seen that mud. That's is that the cat, the one that be getting his eyes poked out?
Yeah.
I don't know the name of it. Yeah. But yeah, I remember that.
The Itchy and Scratchy show. Yeah, you are a
Yeah,
young gun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Itchy, scratchy.
hmm Now, I wanna talk a little bit about AAU because I know when I play AAU is like a lot different than when you play.
Right.
What AAU team did you play for? When you first started off playing basketball.
I think the first one was stay in the game.
In the game, was Curtis Weather still there?
Yeah, that's who I was under. Yeah, Coach Kurt. Yeah,
Okay. And how was that for you, man? Like getting into it, because I know staying in the game. I'm pretty sure they traveled,
yeah.
went to some nice tournaments. How was it, traveling and playing against different competition when you first got into basketball?
No, it was really fun though, cause on my team we had like Donovan Jackson, Curtis Weathers, a couple guys like that. Like basketball wasn't really that important to me. Like I wasn't really locked in for real until I got older. Like I was just having fun. Like I just love basketball, so I was playing. But it wasn't like, oh, this about to be my job. Like, but it was definitely fun. Back in the day, the speech tournament, the big speech tournament, big everybody go to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Last tournament we linking up going to Vegas. Then it's one more, the King James joint. So I mean, it
Oh
was
yeah.
definitely growing up was definitely a lot of talent. Oh my God.
Yeah, man. I remember, no disrespect to your AAU team, but I remember kicking their ass back when I played. But that's another story. This is a Chris Howell story. But
Yeah,
but but just to hear you say, like, man, I went to a King James tournament. Like,
yeah.
I remember watching LeBron in high school when I was in high school. So, I know AAU, like I said, I know AAU was different for you. And what made you choose King High School? Like, did you have like what was your three choices? Or was King just like you knew you were going to go to King already?
I had two choices. King was my mama choice. My choice was Hamilton. I was trying to go over there, get active. I knew who they had. I'm like, oh yeah, we about to win. We about to get lit. Cause my uncle Freddie Riley, my uncle is best friends with Freddie Riley. So Freddie Riley, like that's family. So he was over there. He like, send him over, send him over. I'm like, I'm getting geeked, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mom was like, nah, we're going academic route.
The academic route. I thought it was gonna be because she
Oh,
hard as
hey,
hell.
she crushed the dream though. My mom went to Hamilton, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are you trying to let me come to Hamilton?
Yeah, my mom, Hamilton is different from when you went. It's
Man,
much better. And my cousin's over there. And shout out to my dog, Mr. Riley. You know, that's bro.
yeah.
That's Unc. That's yeah. Okay. I see why you a silent assassin now.
Yeah, so
But
I ended up that she just wanted me to go to King for academic purposes, and then I finding out they was cold too.
was good. Now when you went into King, who all went in with you? And what year was that? What year were you a freshman?
20, 2010,
20
2010.
yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
2010. Who all was coming who all was there and who all came in with you?
So my freshman year, when I who played with me, it's crazy. I think I was the only one that was on the team my senior year, junior year, like that was a freshman coming in. Like everybody else was just like non-hoopers type, but they hooped and played football. But everybody, like, I was the only one that was like, oh, he coming. So it
Yeah.
was like, and then who was there? My freshman year, who was seniors, I think that was the Devin Steele and QT. That was their senior year. But juniors, we had Arroyo, we had Bolo, we had DB, Nick Stokes, Ant Hatfield, Jihad. Like we had everybody then. And then obviously then my sophomore year, that's when Trail came in and Austin came in and it was over with.
Oh, Austin, that's Mark
Oh
Mitchell's
no,
son.
wait, that may have been my freshman year. So yeah, they was there my freshman year because they were sophomores. Okay, yeah. So Trail and Austin was there. They came in my freshman year. So yeah,
Okay. And then
and
going into
then
yeah, your freshman year, did you play varsity or you was on JV or you was like split?
now yeah, I split freshman and JV. Then I practiced with VAR a couple times. You know, guys is like, send him up, send him up, send him out.
For real. No, I love
So
guys.
yeah, I practiced a few times, but I was mostly freshman and JV, and after that there was history.
Yeah, it was history. Yeah, and we're gonna get into that. Now,
Yeah,
I want to ask this question, and I want to say you may be the first person I asked this to, because when I went to Vincent, believe it or not, dude, I didn't know the history. Like going into that high school, did you know like the history going into King, like knowing that they won all these state championships, you playing for a Hall of Fame coach? Did you know any of that going into King?
man, I'm telling you, that's why I was trying to go to Hamilton. Knew what was popping at Hamilton. I knew what was there. You had big loan Trey, man. You know what I'm saying? You had them there, but then I had no idea what King was about. I just know it was off Capitol.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you. But then when I got there, you know, you see everything. You see the pictures on the walls, the banners, little stuff like that. I'm like, okay. And then you start hearing, oh guys, oh guys. Then Coach Jackson,
Yeah, shout out to Coach
Mark
Jackson.
Mitchell, Mark Mitchell. Then you know what I'm saying? Everything else get going.
They get the going, dude. Dude, that's how I was when I went to Vincent. I'm like,
Man,
oh shit, see plenty fucking gold balls in here.
you know what
Balls,
I'm saying?
banners, all that. So now I'm like, oh shit, they winning over here. Okay,
Yeah.
this is what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? So I always wanted to
It
ask
ain't
that.
like it is now. It ain't like it is now. You got people like dang near recruiting kids to come. So
Yeah,
it ain't nothing like this now.
yeah, exactly. So when you got to varsity, when you finally got to the varsity level, how was you and Coach Guy's relationship?
Dog, man, we was locked in like Tootsie Rolls. Dog, locked in like guys love me, man. I can't wait to see him. He my sophomore year is when I got to play varsity. So that was lovely right there. But the crazy thing is, I ain't even try out. I was the kid who didn't have the papers in, who didn't have the mom ain't signing the $20 to turn it in to the athletic director. Though
Yeah.
I'm in the hallway salty. I'm in the hallway salty. And Coach Jackson come outside, he said, boy, you ain't got your damn form in, huh?
Oh man, come on, man. Man, mom's
But
inside it, dog. Come on, call her,
man,
bro.
listen, it was all good because in the summer you had open gyms. I was killing, so guys and them already knew. Oh yeah, he coming up. He coming
Coming
up.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that had to make you feel good too. Because
Oh
by
yeah.
sophomore year, you should know like what type of coach he is, what type of program it is. And
Oh,
that feels good, especially as a sophomore. Like I was a sophomore starting varsity.
yeah.
And of course, at that time, I know the fucking history of Vincent. So
Mm-hmm.
that like had me like, damn, like Tom Diener fucking fuck with me. I'm starting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I must be doing something right.
You know what I'm saying?
Now I hope now our sophomore year didn't go too bad though. Like we
Right.
went 16-9. But them 9 losses, we was getting our ass kicked. How
Mm.
was it when you was a sophomore?
I
Y'all have
can't
some
lie,
tough
man.
games?
I can't lie, dog. Can't even really count on two hands how many times we lost. You know what I'm saying? Like from sophomore to senior year, I can't really count on two hands. So
Yeah, talk your shit.
sophomore year, that's when we went up to state. We lost to Germantown. That was that 3-point loss that we lost to them. Junior year, we lost upstate. So I went upstate all 3 years, all my 3 years.
Yeah, now that sophomore year, when you say you lost to Germantown, is that when Monte was on the team? Monte?
Them came after that. That was they had Zach Showalter, Big Luke Fisher. That was them.
Mm.
Yeah, that was tough. That was tough.
Listen, that was tough, but shit, you still went to state 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
You know?
We got that Super Bowl. We got the Super Bowl 2012, my sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year.
Yeah, so
Now,
I left some in King that I can remember.
yeah, oh shit, that's how I feel too. I don't never post that picture, bro, but I got the picture of when I held my silver ball,
Yeah.
and I got the driest face. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
looking back at it, Chris, a lot of people ain't never went upstate. They don't
Lot
know
of
that feeling.
a lot of people ain't won city conference.
That's very true. See, this is what I'm talking. See, look, we gonna get to this, man, because I got some motherfucking. We have some words for Brad Newman Jr. All right, this is
Yeah.
some city conference shit right here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
We ain't
You know
talking about them. All right, we gonna get to it.
what I'm
Uh,
saying?
but when shit, your 3 years playing there in the city conference or non-conference, who would you say was like one of the tougher players to guard? Or you feel like you was just locking shit up? Shit was sweet. Shit was easy.
I ain't gonna lie. So like it was man, it wasn't even no suburban kid that was like, okay, you got to do this. It was really the Deontay Burtons, the Marcus Whites, the K Loon. Like everybody else was just, I mean, those was the ones that we really was like, let's get active. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to lock in a little more this game.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, those was really. Then obviously, once we Monte Beard, once we played them, that was really the ones. And then you had a few others, Riley LaChance, of course, Brad, of course, but like those was more like team games. But those weren't like my matchups where I had to be like, okay, I'm about to let me get my Steph Curry sleep going on. Like, nah.
Yeah, exactly. Now you kind of like you a two-way player.
Right.
Now basketball changed in my eyes when you were in high school, of course. Were you playing? Did guys have you playing like 1 through 5, 1 through 3, 3 through 5? Like what was your like role on the team? Like
Everything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everything. Like we was doing everything. Cause I want to say like sophomore year came, that's when Jamel Posey transferred in. That's when Curtis Weathers transferred in. So we was loaded. That's when we was loaded. That was, you know what I'm saying? I was just doing everything. Rebounding, throwing that bitch, dunking that motherfucker, fast break, everything.
Yeah, yeah. Now
We were getting active.
I'm already knowing y'all was, and I didn't get a chance to watch y'all. I don't know what 2010, 2011. Yeah, I was on some other shit in them
Yeah.
years. You know, I'm fresh out of
That's
college.
how it is though. Once you leave high school, you ain't really locked in on. I was locked in 1 year because that's when obviously Jordan Poole was there until he had ended up leaving. So like other than that, like I wasn't locked in on Rufus King.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. But
Still not.
now, yeah, exactly. That's how I am. I don't know what the fuck going on there, Vincent. But how many years did you play with Jordan Poole?
One. So his freshman year was my senior year.
Wow.
Took him upstate,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
had him lit a little bit.
Had him lit. And I'm so glad you brought that up because that's leading to my next question. Now, your senior year, and I got to talk my shit, Chris.
Yeah, go
Y'all
ahead.
kicked Brookfield Central ass. Now, I want to say they was either #1 in the state or #2. I know it was between them and Germantown, correct?
Yeah, so Germantown was one until Brookfield Central beat them. Then Brookfield Central had won.
And
And I
hot,
think
yeah,
it was like 1, 2, 3 us type. You know what I'm saying? Like,
type shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. But the playoffs come and y'all play #1 Brookfield Central. They has Elijah Goodman. You got Brad Newman Jr. And I'm saying they name loud and proud, and
You know what I'm saying?
Riley LaChance. These guys was on fire. And I know they had some other good pieces. I just don't know their
Yeah,
name. But
yeah.
y'all get a chance to play them, man. Can you tell us about that? Because y'all did beat them. That was the game to go upstate, correct?
Nah, the next game was to upstate. This game was like the I don't know, with like semifinal type.
Okay, okay. Well, tell us about that. Y'all beat #1 Brookfield Central.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. You get to the gym, you on the bus, you roll up to the school, line outside. we play at Brookfield East, line outside. I'm talking about standing room only. I ain't know. I'm like, ooh, you got your headphones in, you lit, you ain't paying attention to nobody. Yeah, this game time. So that game right there was cracking. Then when you come out for warm ups, it was seats baseline, standing up. Like it was so many people. I thought it was supposed to be a Marquette game.
Yeah.
And then they came out killing us. We was down 20 at half. Dog, guys coming in the locker room. He like, you motherfuckers ain't playing like worth of shit. Dog, we just lock in, come out, killing. Jordan Poole hitting threes, Curtis Weather hitting threes, Jamel with the pull-ups. Then we get him out that we end up going to overtime. We get him out that zone. Give me the ball, ISO. I take it home. It's over.
Hold on. First of all, they played fucking zone on y'all.
1-3-1. You know they play that. We go 1-3-1.
Oh yeah. Come on, man.
We got shooters. We shooting that thing. Like I said, we was down 20 at half. Came all the way back.
And I heard that Riley LaChance was in foul trouble. Didn't he score like the first 12 points for them?
He scored the first 12 points. Then he was MIA. We had an APB out on him.
What Brad do?
Brad was cooking. Brad was
How? If they down fucking 20 at half.
Brad was I don't know, because it was really something going on in house. Brad and somebody else on the team, they was so it was cracking. I'm talking about it was cracking, man. But Brad held it down for a little bit, and we just locked in, like scoring, getting stopped, scoring. I'm out rebounding Eli, scoring. Then they got to go man to man. He got to guard me. Oh, you know what time it is.
Come on, man. We talking about on the island. Can I have this dance?
Man, can I have this Indian dance?
Dog, that is so funny, dog. Because I just remember them being so good, and then like when I start kicking with y'all more, that's when I like y'all like go in depth into that game and. Like, yeah, y'all kick their ass, and they always fuck with Brad. Like, man, this city conference shit different, man. So,
It's
but I
really
always
different.
want to know that though, because I heard it was a good game. It wound up being a good game, and
Great game, great atmosphere too.
what y'all wound up doing after y'all beat them?
So we ended up playing Racing Case. at West Dallas Central. That was the game to go upstate. Another sold out game, cracking. I ended up having 37 that game. I was in another mindset. I was just locked in. Family in the crowd, you know, family at every game, but just locked in.
Yeah.
Went crazy. It went crazy.
And y'all won that, of course, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
making sure. You said 37.
37. Hey, you want to know something crazy? I never told nobody none of this. Before the game, I'm listening to ET, the motivational speaker.
No
I'm
rap
locked
music.
in. I'm locked in. He said, what ET said? He said, it's the one who was like, you want to come out to the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked in.
You was locked in like that, dog.
I was ready.
Who was all on that West Side? Was that when they had Brandon Key?
Yeah, no, we played Racing Case though.
Oh, Racing Cage. Y'all
Yeah,
just
you
played
know,
at West Dallas.
it was just at West Dallas.
Yeah. I can't remember Case. Jamil went to Horlick, right?
I think so, yeah. But Case had a couple youngins, like they had D-Jack, D'Angelo Jackson. No. Dog. I know it's D-Jack though. D-Jack is what everybody call him.
Okay.
He played for them, Darian King, and a couple others, yeah. But D-Jack was obviously the senior. He was the one for them.
Okay. So y'all beat them, right? And then you get a chance to go upstate, right? You've been upstate your sophomore, junior, and now your senior year. This is the last year of high school. What's your mindset going up there now? Are you like, fuck this shit? We gotta win this shit. I done been up here twice. This is my third time. What's your mindset being a senior?
Man, I just want to win it for guys. Like I was just trying to win another one for him. It's been so long. I'm locked in just trying to win it. I knew we had a special team. We ended up having to play Germantown first round. You know, that's that year. A couple of their players got in trouble. Then they was able to, you know what I'm saying, they was able to still play, blah, 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 you know. That game was that was a good game. Obviously, they beat us. Our guys, some of our guys ain't come to play. You know, what Rihanna said, "Shine bright like a diamond." The lights was on. People just
kind of
wow.
like, wow. Oh shit! There's a lot of people in this fucking gym. I mean, arena.
Exactly. Well, I mean, yeah, that was just a great experience at itself. Just being able to go up there 3 years in a row, like. And I already told him, like, after I told one of my coaches, BT, I was like, hey, listen, after my sophomore year we lost, I said, listen, I'm gonna bring y'all back 2 years in a row back right after that.
Oh, my mama. Chris, Chris, I always loved your game. Do you remember the first time we met, bro?
Yeah.
We was
at All County. It was All County.
What's it, All County?
It was All County the year.
Hillside. I think it was
I think it was All County. That was my first time meeting you and stuff. It was the first year I played with Brad and them because I didn't play with them at first.
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie. I remember going into Hillside.
Yeah,
and I remember me and you were on opposite teams.
Right.
And I remember Marty saying, well, I remember asking Marty, little Marty, I'm like, how he play? He said, bro, he the younger you. I said, oh, so dude talk shit. He throw elbows. Okay, I'm gonna like this motherfucker. And just the way you rebounded, I think you out-rebounded the fuck out of me, but I was competing. But ever since then, I respected your game because I'm like, dude, this dude can fucking play. You can put it up, put the ball on the floor, all of that shit. And I just had to bring that up. I love to bring that up in the podcast, let motherfuckers know like how we met, even if it's basketball or somewhere else. But I always wanted to tell you that. I fucking love your game, dude. And this year for all fucking county, I want you at the 3.
Hey,
I don't
listen,
want you fucking go ahead.
I've been locked in too, so I've been on
Brad told me.
I've been getting the miles in a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm last year, it was a little shaky. We didn't have the pieces we really wanted, but like this year it's gonna be a little something different. This year I'm gonna really punish some niggas. Like I ain't never had nothing to prove in the city, nothing like that, because my resume speaks, but we gotta win one more before I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting too high in this coaching stuff to to keep coming back to the city and, you know, keep playing.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we're gonna get into that. So, but senior year, you fall short upstate to Germantown. And now you come back last year. Now you a runner up, or not even second place. No, you just fall short upstate. So now you come back. How are your grades? Like, what's your mindset? Are you thinking? Do you have any offers? Any colleges talking to you, coach guys, anything? Like, what's your direction?
Man. So really, it was like if because so a rule now is you don't even need like the ACT stuff like that to go D1 like out of high school. You know what I'm saying? So even like all my grades, like I had a bad sophomore year. I was too locked in. I was on VAR. Like I'm with the big dogs.
Mm-hmm.
The activity is different for me now.
Yeah.
so so like you know, I messed up a little bit. I was playing catch up. So I mean, out of high school, like Green Bay was coming to the practices all the time. Like Mike Foster, Coach Foster, I believe.
Yeah,
Foster,
Jimmy
last
Foster.
name Foster. Yeah. He's coming to a lot of practice stuff like that. So I'd be if I out of high school, I would have went to Green Bay, but had to go obviously the JUCO route. Like my moms didn't even think I was going to college. You know, like in the in the city, like parents, they don't really talk about college because the environment. Like it's never like really that option. Like so, I ended up taking a couple of visits, JUCO, and eventually just chose Butler. It was just the best fit for me.
Okay.
They had the Trigg brothers there, or before me, and then another one that was there, Larry Fitzgerald that went to Pius. So they had a couple of Milwaukee kids that was already there. So I was like, yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. And where's Butler JUCO at?
It's in Kansas, El Dorado, Kansas, like I want to say like 30, 40 minutes from Wichita State.
Okay. Now you've been from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we know where we come from. It's a lot of
Yeah.
traffic. It's fast paced. You go to Kansas. Now, I went junior college.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think every junior college, well, I ain't gonna say every, but most junior colleges are in like the neck of the woods, Bourne area, et cetera, et cetera. You come from MPS, you come from Rufus King.
Mm-hmm.
When you got there, was it a culture shock for you, or you was like, you know what, I had D1 offers, and I didn't go that route because my grades? Were you like locked in? Culture shock? Like, what was you going through when you first went to college?
It really was a culture shock. And it wasn't even a culture shock for it to be like different races. It was more so like my own people that I never thought I would met. Like my roommate was from Atlanta. Every time nigga talk, I'm like, huh? What'd you say? So you don't understand, like when you first talking to somebody from down south, you like, what? So like that was really the main thing. My roommate was from Atlanta, and really just like I was more so like excited to really be somewhere else. Like I'm cool with being away from the family and stuff like that. Obviously, you want to see them, you're gonna miss them, stuff like that. But like just being away and try to like learn and grow on your own is like I just learned and just really flourished in those type of moments.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Now, what about the grade side though? Now, did you like? I mean, like you said, you had that one bad year now,
Mm-hmm.
but it's when you a student athlete. I know for me, when I was in college, in junior college, it was tough for me to juggle that shit. Practice, study table, games. You know what I'm saying? Trying to stay. What did you do to stay focused and able to juggle both of them?
See, for me, it was more so like I didn't want to be like the next Milwaukee kid having to come back home because he ain't make it. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. Like it's laid out for you right here. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all you gotta do is do it, my guy. So like for me, it was really just like, man, I'm trying to make moms proud. I'm doing whatever I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't saying I had a 4.0 or a 3.5, but it was always over a 2.7 into 3.2 range type. Like I made sure that I was solid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good, dog. That's the mindset you gotta have, man. And ooh, shit, excuse me. Yeah, that's the mindset you gotta have, man. Especially when you go to junior college, and
Yeah.
you know, especially at the big universities too. Big universities. It's a lot going on, a lot of commotion, but
Mm-hmm.
you also got to be focused when it's them small settings, small class, hick towns, one restaurant, one Walmart. You
One
know,
restaurant, one Walmart, one movie theater.
seeing the same motherfuckers. Everybody know you.
Oh my God.
The fuck? No, but now on the basketball side, like, what did you do? Now, did you go there for 1 year or 2 years?
Two. I played freshman year. I had tore a bone in my foot, like I broke a bone in my foot, kind of like the KD injury, like when he was at OKC when he was out for so long. Um, yeah, so I was out my sophomore year. Played first, so freshman year we was cold, like we was cold. We was ranked top 5 in the country. Went to HUD, stuff like that. And I came off the bench, second leading scorer off the bench, like making out. Listen, I told you I was locked in, dog. Like I was just ready. Like, and I like we won 29 straight games. Like 29 straight games. We ended up, I think it was like ended up finishing like 31-3. So
Wow.
like, yeah, like it was that time for real. Now, then after you had that one good year freshman year, you coming back like, ooh, I'm about to explode.
Yeah, my mama.
And then I got hurt first game. First
Your
game I get
sophomore
hurt.
year?
Sophomore year. First game I get hurt. Going for a loose ball, somebody fall on my foot, twisted that thing, the bone pop. I twist my ankle. Boy, that bone broke. Oh it.
Oh,
Oh it.
so what wind up happening after that? Then you just missed the rest of the season.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah, I ended up sitting out that whole year, medical red shirt. And all of the schools that was calling stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. So I'm a good year and be able to show my production and stuff like that. But I had an assistant coach that was there my freshman year. His name Ben Walker. He from Milwaukee. He played at Oak Creek High School. Now he coaching at UWM. So we locked in that way too. But he ended up going to South Dakota State, and then he called me. Hey, dog, let's get this done, man. I'm telling everybody I'm leaving though. I'm telling the people that's at Butler I'm coming back. D1s I'm coming back. Unc called me. Yeah, I'm gone. I'm gone. I had Miles come. Miles, I need you to. We got to bring everything home. I'm gone.
You're not wrong, and you still wind up going there, and they knew that your foot was broke.
No, so I was healthy after like I ended up being I ended up getting healthy. Like I was straight, but it was still like that time like I didn't play in a year for real and just got to get my conditioning because even JUCO kids coming straight to either D2 D1 like it's still like some learning you got to do like because you used to playing one style like and now you coming into some real structure like you ain't even the best nigga out here, you know what I'm saying,
Yep.
like it's these niggas is like you, under you, or ahead of you type. So
Yep.
that was it right there.
Yep. And I'm glad you said that shit, because I came from junior college, and then my motherfucking usage rate with that ball was very, very high.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went Division 2, it ain't like I had humble pie.
Yeah,
I was already structured, but some kids who may not be structured as a Q Bar or Chris Howell, they may not be able to handle that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
yeah.
glad you brought that up though, because a lot of these kids just think it's about scoring. I'm trying to be on the motherfucking flow. What you want me to do? Take charges? Oh, okay. I'm on this motherfucker. Come on. You know what
Man,
I'm saying? So
that's the
I'm glad you brought that up though. So you choose to go to South Dakota State,
yeah.
right? What other? I know you just said recently that, like, I'm telling other D1 schools, I'm telling that I'm coming back. What other D1 schools were you talking to around that time?
So I know for sure I had Western Illinois, and that was in the same conference, South Dakota State. So I had like Western Illinois. I had Fresno State. I had Western. It was, I want to say it was like probably Western or Eastern Kentucky. I had some school in Illinois. It may have been SIUE or something like that. I had a few of them. Middleton, Tennessee was talking to me. That's Middleton, Tennessee was the first school that actually hit me up too. Like that was the one. Like when you come in all the locker room before practice, you got that first letter on your seat. You like, ooh, shit, it's real. So yeah, that was really the first school right there. But yeah, I think that it's probably about 6, 7 of them. That was really interested type. But I was just like, yeah, I'm going back. Like,
now people said that Chris Howell is the younger Q bar.
right.
But hearing your story, it sounds like you're the better Q bar. Okay. I only had like 3 Division II offers, no D1s.
Right.
I had all of Division III though, in a lot of states. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's safe to say I'm a realistic guy. Chris Howell sounds like he's the better Q bar, but moving forward. So you choose this school, South Dakota, and I can just imagine at that time, because you was younger, it's like, shit, I'm gone. Because you
Oh,
trust your uncle word and everything. You know what I'm saying? But looking back at it, do you feel like you made the right choice?
perfect choice.
So how did it
Perfect.
go at South Dakota?
It was my first because I ended up having to take one class to graduate, I believe, in the summer. So I wasn't out there right away. But that was more so a culture shock, like, when I went out there, obviously, because you had the PWI, and only a few African Americans on campus for real. You know what I'm saying? So that was really the culture shock, but it really was fun because my roommate, he was from Chicago. He was from
Atlanta.
Chicago.
Well, the first one was from Atlanta and
Person
Butler,
from
and now
Atlanta.
you got Chicago.
I got Chicago.
Yeah.
We locked in. We close to home. It's crazy. The first time I actually really met the man, I'm already moved in the dorm, stuff like that. He called me. He said, "Hey, come out here and help me with my bags, dog." I'm sorry, cuz here I come.
No, this is your teammate or just your roommate? This your
My
team?
teammate, my
Okay,
teammate, yeah,
cool,
my
cool.
teammate, yeah, my teammate. He's like, "Hey, man, you in the room? Come on here, and help me with my badge, man." So that was that, and really, like, the crazy thing is, like, we had mandatory breakfast at this restaurant called Hy-Vee. Great breakfast, great breakfast. We had to go there, I think 6:30 a.m., then go right to practice. So they making sure we eating, like, you know, then the rest of the day is yours. You got the student center. They got Chick-fil-A in there, Panda Express. They got a little everything like Papa John's, stuff like that in there. I'm like, I get used to this. That's the first time I ever even had Chick-fil-A.
Wow. Yeah. I just had Chick-fil-A
Crazy.
for the first time when they had brought it to Milwaukee.
Man. Oh my God. Game changer.
I bet you it's fire back then. Now let me ask you this though, Chris. Now, I came from a junior college. Our practices wasn't hard at all. Like it just wasn't. I was in shape for
Mhm.
JUCO. But then when I went to my Division II, I think the first week or two in agilities, I fucking threw up every day.
Mm.
I'm cramping up. I'm doing all this shit. I'm eating the same shit you eat, minus Chick-fil-A. See, I was a little bit more ratchet. I'm eating
Mhm.
Little Caesars, KFC. You know, I'm an OG. That shit when it was fire. Did you
Mhm.
change did you go through any of them things where it's like, damn, man, this shit is like extra, like, I gotta eat right, man, get my body right so I can, did you go through any of them? Any of that
Also,
stuff?
see, in JUCO, we did a lot of conditioning. Like, that stuff just overboard. I don't know why they be doing that, but we running on the soccer field, running 100-yard dashes and stuff. Like, all right, man. But when I got to South Dakota State, I really they wanted you to like gain weight or like strength. Like, so we had weight goals. They wanted me at 220.
Ooh.
They wanted me like Baby D Wade.
Ooh.
Like, I'm like, huh? Like, I gotta eat. I'm talking about every week we had weight goals we had to get to. Like, you have like little steps. Like, this week you gotta be at, because I probably was at like 205 going into South Dakota State. So this week you gotta be at 210. This week you gotta be at 12, 215. Then like you gotta maintain once you get there. So we eating parfaits, Greek yogurt with strawberries, granola, blueberries, some nasty shit. I'm like, nah.
What
like,
about
nah.
pasta? You eating some pasta?
Yeah, like but the best part of that was like they took care of you. They gonna make sure you eating, and then obviously you got the student center, you got on your ID, you got $1,000 on there anyway, just to eat in there.
Just
So
eat in there.
you just gonna eat as much as you want. Yeah, and that's a semester. So that's re up at the end in December, re up.
Yeah,
So I mean,
up, man.
sure, yeah, they made sure you was eating and stuff like that, but like changing the diet, I had still had suitcase full of snacks.
Yeah.
I was the one that had snacks. Twinkies, cupcakes, Pop-Tarts. I was the one that had the snacks. Yeah, I had the snack.
Yeah.
So I wasn't never in the right shape, but I was in the shape good enough to be playing every day in practice. Like, I was good. Like, I wasn't gassed, nothing like that. But I was the one that had all the snacks.
Yeah, exactly. So man, you go to a nice deep Division I school. That was Division I, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I ain't tripping.
Mid major.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck about that. That shit D1. But
Yeah.
how was that? Playing at the Division I level, man. A lot of people don't get to play Division I,
Mm-hmm.
and that especially where we from, Chris, that's like a goal of ours. Like that's damn near, Chris, over going to the NBA.
Swear, every kid dream about being D1.
Exactly. So with you having that chance to play Division I, man, how much did you embrace that, man? And I want you to just like take us down your journey, dog, when it came to playing, like, for South Dakota, man. I know it was some tough matchup, tough teams, and I know it's pretty different, but you can start with that. I want to talk to you.
It was for sure, like, just going in there, like I said, like, you coming from JUCO to a 4-year school, you thinking you still the best. Like, nah, they gonna humble you real quick. Especially if you go to the one that's competing for wins and championships like that. Like, because the South Dakota State had history of going to March Madness, stuff like that, and then they had a big time center who ended up leading the country in scoring. He had a 50-point game, 40-point game in 1 year. Like, he was that guy. But it was more so like I wasn't even playing the first half of the year when I first got there. Like I said, like, I'm still really trying to lock in, learn like what I got to do to be on the court. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just used to killing regardless, like just scoring, like being me, like scoring, doing everything. Nah, this is system. This is system now, dog. You gotta do everything right. You gotta know all the plays. You gotta play defense the way they want you to play defense. Close out the way they want you to close out. Taking charges. Just little things. But it really, like, I just learned so much. Like, it was just enjoying. Like, that team, my first year, that team, like, we were so close together. And there's like, we had a rough first part of the year because it was TJ first year there. So it was his first year. And then we was trying to get everybody acclimated and stuff like that. And the second half of the year, once we got the conference, like, we ended up clicking. And then that's when I ended up playing. We was losing. And then I ended up playing. It turned around.
Yeah.
Turned around. Like, I came back from Christmas break ready. When a kid, you freshly into a different school, you Man, I can't wait to go home, man. Christmas break come, I go to the crib, come back, I'm ready.
I'm
I
ready.
start killing everything in front of me. I started doing everything, boy. Started playing, we started winning. I'm starting. Tournament time come. I'm one of the main ones while we winning. We ended up going to March Madness playing Gonzaga.
Ooh. Now, when you wasn't playing though, Chris, like I know you said you was learning, you embraced all of that stuff, but when you wasn't playing, you've been playing like your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, was it some frustrating days? Like, why the fuck I ain't out
Every day. Every
there?
every day you waking up like, all right, here go another one.
Yeah,
Every
exactly.
day, every game you like, am I gonna get in? Nah.
That's gotta be fucking frustrating. And
Man.
and
Oh,
for you to stay focused, go back home, come back, and then everything turn around. Like, what was the coach saying to you then? Like when he was playing you and everything was flowing good and you was balling? Like,
this the shit I've been waiting on. This what I've been waiting on. It's like, cause like me, like I didn't know what I was really supposed to do. Like I didn't want to step. I'm coming in. I don't want to step on nobody's shoes. You know, I'm like, okay, let me try to learn a little bit. Let me get a little comfortable. Cause then too, I'm still coming off that foot injury. Like, you know, I'm still trying to get back in my groove. Then once I came back, like it was over. Like I was just locked in, ready. Like I'm
locked
damn
in.
I'm talking shit with captains and shit. Like, yeah, nah, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't ready. You know, I'm killing in practice. Like, I'm talking shit. Like, I'm rah-rah. Like, y'all brung the city out of me then. Like, okay, I'm in here now. I'm in here. They ain't pushing me away.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
that's really what it was. Just bringing that toughness to the team, man. I think that's what the coach really wanted, that toughness.
That's what the fuck I've been waiting for, Chris Howe.
Yeah,
I listen, as long as I've been knowing you, I ain't never seen you talk shit.
yeah,
You always laid back. But to hear that story, yeah, talk your shit.
yeah.
Ah, I like it. But you went upstate 3 times in high school and you seen them bright lights. Now you go upstate. I mean, I said upstate. My apology. You go to the NCAA tournament where the lights are extra brighter.
Extra brighter.
Man, explain that feeling, man. You know, just making it to the NCAA tournament and then you playing fucking Gonzaga.
Yo, just as soon as I think we was in Utah, so we played in Utah. We played at the Jazz Arena. Like just being out there, they private plane. You got the 9 rows in one lane, 1 3 3 3. You know, we got the team, we got the band, we got the dancers, the cheerleaders, families. Like wow, this is really it. Like this is really the dance.
No
Like
fucking
it was
doubt.
that right there was cracking. That was like wow, like this is a different type of level. Like, and then we get there, you know, we practicing, we on the court, we meet Chris Webber, you know, it's like wow, the floor looking clean, shiny.
Shiny on my
Then
life.
they only give you 30 minutes to shoot around. Like,
Yeah,
like, come on, man, we need an hour.
yeah, we need an hour for real. I
But
know. Hey, I know it was dope meeting Chris Webber, but
yeah,
man, don't call that time out like Chris Webber though.
can't do that. Most wanted off that. Most wanted off that.
Damn it, damn it. No, yeah, but man, yeah, man, I just know that experience. It just had to be like that. Shit had to be just so dope, man. And I'm glad that you got a part. Like you was a part of something so dope like that, man.
Just winning the championship after the winning championship to get there, and like unreal.
Yeah, like tell me about that path. I forgot all about that because what conference are y'all in? What was the name of the conference?
Summit League.
The Summit League. How many games did y'all have to play? Because I know y'all had to win the tournament play to get that seed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What how many games did y'all have to play? Is it like 3?
I believe you gotta win 3 to, you know, win it all. believe it's 3 because I believe we played Omaha in the championship, but we played South Dakota. That was the battle. That was the rival right there. So we played South Dakota. We had all the fans in the crowd, and then with the first game, I believe we played Iowa West. I mean Illinois Western Illinois, man, Western Illinois. And so I think it was 3 games, and then that was it. Then you got the watch party for March Madness. Oh my God.
The watch party probably be cracking.
Oh my God.
Y'all did it as a team in the arena.
We went to this big time restaurant in South Dakota. Had fans there, everything. They had it set up with balloons, food, everything like that.
You felt like you was in the NBA?
Man, I felt like I was close to it. I feel like I was moonwalking to that motherfucker.
Yeah. Now, did you feel that you had a chance to go
to the league?
Yeah.
Nah.
Be honest, Chris.
I feel like I had a chance to make money overseas. I didn't feel like I had a chance for the league. I feel like if I would have stayed, that's how I was going to stay. Probably. You probably would have never met me. I probably would have been over league. I probably went overseas.
Yeah. So from the sound of it, Chris, it sounded like you had like a dope ass career at South Dakota State. I'm sorry, South Dakota State. What made you leave?
So my sophomore year.
Oh, go ahead. Say it again.
So my sophomore year is when I ended up. So I had bunion problems. Like I just had foot problems. Like I just had foot problems. That's just it. I just had foot problems.
You had to say bunions then?
You know what I'm saying.
Okay,
so then the beginning, in summer you got workouts. D1 schools, y'all all out at the school in the summer working out, little stuff like that. And I get hurt. We doing a vertical test. I twist my ankle. I twist my ankle coming down, just landed. Ankle touched the floor. Boom. So I'm out the whole summer. So it set me back. Everybody else conditioning, it set me back. And then I ended up, we had to do this conditioning test to obviously start practicing. So if you ain't passed conditioning test, you can't practice. I did it easily first year, but this year coming back, I'm off the injury. You know what I'm saying? I didn't make it. So I'm the only one that got to do it probably 4 more times. Like it took me probably 4 more times to get it. I'm talking about I'm trying to do extra conditioning. Like we had, the pacer test, right? Pacer, the beep test, pacer test.
Hell no, I know about 60s. No, I'm just one. But no, what is the pacer test?
So it's a sound. It'd be like go, and then halfway, and then they give you a beep to end. So we doing that 21 yards on a football field. You know what I'm saying? So as soon as it gets faster each level. So we had to get 60. Man, listen. After 30, it get real fast. So I end up, so that, like I said, that obviously set me back a little bit. But then I started playing. I started starting. Got my groove back active. We went in. We beat Buffalo. We beat Iowa. We was in the Cayman Islands when we did that, and then we come back. Head coach he called me to his office. He's like, we're gonna start another guard, because we was playing North Dakota. North Dakota, they got a couple guards. They got starting guards, and we want to be able to match that up. He was like, you still gonna get your minutes. You gonna play, blah blah. I'm like, cool. I'm good. I'm still gonna play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I'm do what I do. Like I said, that's that sophomore year. You coming back, you ready. You just had a good year, March Madness, you ready, coming back.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it just went downhill. And I have no idea what it was. The only thing I could think of was the conditioning. That probably I didn't pass the condition. But I ended up playing. I ended up getting back in the starting lineup. I'm doing everything right. The next thing you know, I just went away. I don't know what it was. And that's the year we had Dallas Pope. He came from Milwaukee Mesmer. We had Brandon Key. He had transferred in. I'm like, we was ready. But after that, like I ended up just entering the transfer portal. Like, it's my grad year. I want to do something special. I want to be able to be that guy. And Jackson State allowed me to do that.
Wow. Now Jackson State, HBCU, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted you to answer that. HBCU. Now, going there, man, you going back to your culture. And just to know that you went to Jackson State, and no knock to these other schools, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to go to a HBCU, I look back at my decisions I made and said, damn, I wish I would have went to a HBCU school, college. And going into Jackson, how was that for you? Were you like excited? Because it could be a lot of mixed emotions too. Because you like, dude, here I am. I go to South Dakota State. I feel like this is the program for me, and then like you kind of playing around, and now I got to transfer and start all the way over. Like, how did
Oh,
that
no.
even come about? You going to Jackson State?
Um, so my assistant coach, Ben Walker, he put me on with him. They started recruiting me heavy. Because it was really, I really was just like, I want to get it over with. Like, I wasn't trying to wait it out for schools to really be hitting me up all summer. Nah, I was ready. Like, I committed like probably like 3 weeks or probably like a month after the season ended. Like, still in school. Like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
But Jackson just felt like home. The city of Milwaukee. It just felt like the city. I get picked up from the airport. We ride past the gas station. I see the 40 bag with the the bag
The
with the
bag,
40 in
yeah.
it. Dude sitting on the ice machine, like, oh yeah, I'm at the crib.
I'm at the crib. I'm better now. Yeah. Now, but hold on. Before you go there, though, was the coach trying to get you to stay at South Dakota State or anything, or?
He knew I was ready to go because I wasn't playing. Like, as soon as the last game ended, I went in my locker room, just took all my stuff. Like, I never came back in the gym. Like, they never see me in the gym. I would go at night, get my work in, but I never was around them again.
Wow. And they ain't never try to like orchestrate no meeting, no nothing.
So we met, yeah, we ended up meeting. They was like, so I see, your stuff going out the locker room. Like, I know you ready to leave. I know you didn't like the time, your playing time this year, blah, blah, blah. And like they said, they'd help me or whatever. If I don't find anything, I can come back. But I found some and was gone.
And was gone. You back at home.
You know
Now
what I'm
you
saying?
at HBCU, Jackson State. Shout out to Jackson State, man.
Yeah.
So you go there. Now, how many more years you got
That was my
at this
last
time?
year, grad year.
So
So
I
when I
know
got
you're
hurt
trying
in
to
the
go out
red
with a
shirted,
bang.
yeah. So when I got hurt in the red shirted, that allowed me to have another year.
Exactly. So are you healthy at this point? Do you come straight in and get to work?
I am not healthy. Like I said, foot problems,
Bunion
bunion,
problems.
literally. Like, I'm like, mama, y'all did me bogus. My mama got it. My grandma got it. I think my little sister even got it right now. I'm like, oh my God. Like, yeah, so I really dealt with that. Basically probably my whole time at South Dakota State. But I had surgery on it. So yeah, I had surgery on it. So I was out that. So as soon as the season was over and I went on my visit to Jackson State and stuff like that before the visit, yeah, I had surgery on my bunion. So I was out. Yeah, they wanted me to get surgery on both, but one of them was good. Like, I don't, there's no issues, nothing like that. But yeah, the one that was really bad that was holding me back. Yeah,
Damn, dog.
yeah.
I
So
ain't
I
even
had,
got bunions, but you got my shit hurting right now. Like,
I'm telling you, something serious, man. Something
yeah.
serious.
Now, how
Everybody
did
be,
your career go? How did your career go at Jackson State on the basketball side?
it was nice. Double double, 13 to 10, I think. 13 to 10. You know. It was just being able to be a leader, like be feeling like I was back at King. Like I was the one, you know, and that's just what I wanted. I wanted to be that guy, you know. I wanted to take a different route, and I always wanted to go to HBCU. Just when you was around your own people, you just feel different.
Feel different, dog.
It's a different feeling.
And it's crazy how our culture have like really an impact on us, bro. Like I I got a full ride to St. Cloud State.
Mhm.
That was the school for me basketball wise. It was too many Caucasians up there. So no, on some real shit, bro. I'm young,
Yeah.
but I'm 2021, bro. Yeah, like 2021. I choose Concordia St. Paul knowing that my role is gonna be like I was at Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
Role player. And I was okay with that. That's why I still chose that school. But going to St. Paul, Minneapolis is 10, 15 minutes away. You got some culture in St. Paul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Our culture got a impact on us because I chose that school because of that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't
100%.
be in no fucking like country ass shit no more, man. No, you know what I'm saying? So it was it's good that you chose that school, man, and blended right in, and
Yeah.
everything went good for you.
Yeah.
You know, basketball side went good. Now, as far as majoring, what was your degree by the time you left the HBCU school?
Um,
HBCU.
so when I like my undergrad at South Dakota State was in human development, family studies, and then when I went to Jackson State, it ended up being sports management for my master's.
That's dope,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Yeah.
dope. And sports management, that covers like teaching and coaching, correct?
Basically, yep. In the ins and out, you can be like a director, you know, athletic director, stuff like that, coaching. Yeah.
Yep, yep. I only know that because that's what I majored in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yep, yep, yep. So you skip over going overseas.
Yeah.
I think you's a wonderful talent. You skip over. Did you have any opportunities, or like what made you like skip over that?
So that's when COVID happened. I got caught in the COVID era. Um, obviously, and that's me. You know, me and Brad, we used to always train with our guy Luke Meyer. Shout out to Luke. Um, and I ended up having I had an overseas agent. I ain't really, you know how that go, overseas agent and stuff like that. But I had a deal to go to Tunisia, Africa, and he once, and that was around, I want to say around Christmas. A couple weeks later or whatever, that's when COVID happened. So it was over. And what I just ended up going back to school. I finished my last year of my master's, and that was it. Like I wasn't like, I ain't had the opportunity to be like, oh, I want to keep working now. I still got it. I could still like, nah, I had to get a job. Like
Yeah,
real life set in then. Like,
yeah, yeah. And were you okay with that decision? Because sometimes it's hard for us, some of us, to put basketball, in our rearview mirror. Like, was that tough for you, knowing that like how good you were? Were you still good, but at that time, like playing like at such a high level, was that tough to do that, man? And you was young too, Chris.
honestly, I ain't gonna lie. It was not that tough. Cause I felt like I did what I had to do. I made it to D1. Like I made it to March Madness. I got trophies. I got rings. It's like, okay, now what's next? You know what I'm saying? Like my mama always preached like, well, they can't take that education away from you. That ball can stop dribbling. They can't stop. They can't stop you from being a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. Like, so I just always, that's why I went back to school. Went back to school, got that, finished my master's a little last year, and now rest is history.
And man, shout out to moms, man. Shout out to all the mothers, man. They just so nurturing, ain't they, dude?
Man,
Like,
she knew what she was talking about when she wanted me to go to King. Man, I didn't see the light. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I see it now.
yeah,
I see it now.
Shout out to your mom. Shout out to all the mothers for real. They are just so nurturing, dude. They really are. And just to hear your mom say that, and you know, and the things you tell me, Chris, you know, from what you doing right now in your life. Like I just
Yeah.
told you, like, dude, I'm proud of you. And I mean that, dude, because a lot of us, like when that basketball stop or we stop when we can't catch a football no more, you know, all of
Mhm.
that, people be lost. And
Lost in the sauce.
you have a plan B, a plan C. You know what I'm saying? And that's so dope. And that's
Yeah.
why I appreciate you so much coming to the
Yeah.
Barcode Podcast 414, bro. These kids need to hear it. It may be a young man out here right now, Chris, who was your age. I mean, who your not your age now, but when you were in college, your age now, who probably trying to figure it out. Basketball may not be working, you know, may not be getting a lot of playing time or whatever the case may be. But
Right.
they hear your story, man. Now they know. Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna embrace this collegiate scholarship, man. Let me get my education, because if this shit happening to me in college right now, I can just imagine, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
so thank you for sharing that, for real, for
Yeah.
real. And if you want to share with us, dude, what you got going on right now? Like, you got your degrees. What you doing right now, man? Let us know.
But right now, I'm coaching. I'm at the college level. And and the best thing with me is like I can take risks because I ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a family, it's a little less options where you can do. So like I started coaching at University of Mary in D2. My best friend that I played with at South Dakota State, the point guard, he's out there. So he brought me along with his wife and his two kids. So I was able, to get my feet wet under that. And then I ended up coming down here to Texas at Hill College, and now I'm a potential, candidate to be a grad student at Marquette. So go back home, you know, and be able to help out on that, the high major level, you know what I'm saying? So if, hopefully that'll get done in the next week. So then I'll be able to share the good news. People gonna call me Hollywood because, when you get to that level, everybody gonna want something. I ain't gonna be able to give it to you, dog. I'm telling
Can
you
I get a
now,
ticket?
I can't do it.
Can I get some Jordans?
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
I can't do it. Like
Can't do it,
it's
bro.
just gonna be what it is. Like, you know, I'm trying to keep my job. I ain't trying to lose it.
Exactly. And
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 everybody
and
don't understand that. Y'all ain't been with me through the journey. Why y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like people only want you for when it really benefit them.
yep, and I agree. But man, overall, bro, like I'm proud of you, bro. Like I told you before, um, good luck with your journey. Um, prayers up because you will get that job. Give them a call, Shaka Smart. Come
Yeah.
on, dog. You know, you from the inner city. You's a good guy. You's a good man. And you know the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris can, bring them kids in. You know what I'm saying? You can give them insight on stuff. You feel what I'm
Man,
saying?
man.
You got connections. So I'm proud of you, dog. And I'm gonna stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your journey is, man. And you know, in the coaching world, man, send me links, man. I'm out here in Arizona, man. I need to fucking watch some basketball, okay?
Hey, hey, Final Four in AZ next year. I'll be there.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. I listen, I will be there too.
Yeah,
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 yeah. But
yeah.
before I let you go though, little bro, um, what advice would you give these kids right now, man? Because, and it can be for all kids, but
Mm-hmm.
we come from an inner city where we got kids disrespecting their elders. We have kids stealing cars, in and out of jail, high speed chase, driving back, all of that stuff, man. And they got bright futures. What advice can you give these kids?
Man, you just I feel like kids nowadays are looking for love for the wrong, like looking for somebody to love them for the wrong reasons. Like I just feel like you got to love yourself before you can dish out or try to get love from everybody else, because everybody gonna try to bring you down nowadays. They want you to, oh come on, we the kid boys, let's, you know what I'm saying, they want you to do the wrong thing. Like Nah, like you really just gotta stay focused, man. You gotta relieve, like you gotta, like for me, like I just wanted to be the one that wasn't the kid that had to come back because he couldn't do what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta wanna take risks, take steps, like be your own leader. You know what I'm saying? Like the first one in your family to graduate. Like I can say that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta really believe in yourself. You gotta really love yourself. You gotta really want better for yourself. Like I wanted out of the city, and now I got a potential, chance to come back. Like I'm trying to get back. I'm trying to help out the next generation.
Man, and that's what I love, man. And look, there y'all have it. Y'all got my bro, Chris Howell, man. Man, he's on his way to be a legend. If I say that, I might get in trouble, but he a legend in my eyes.
Yeah.
And make sure y'all tune in and subscribe to the Barcode Podcast 414. We are doing this for our community, our city. We're doing it for the state of Wisconsin. We're trying to shine light. We want these kids to get better. And thank you again, Chris Howe, coming to the Barcode Podcast, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. For real, for real. And good luck on your journey, bro. Me and Chris Howe is out.
And love.
Love, baby.
Yeah.